Hi lovelies, and welcome to the Witch's Cookery. Today I would like to share some ideas for witchy, Yule and Christmas gifts with you. All of them are budget friendly and low cost gifts or easy magical DIY ideas that are sustainable. Giving gifts for the holiday is a wonderful way to spread some magic and happiness and to cast a smile on someone else's face. Personally, I don't like the forced consumerism, competition and stress that is often associated with gift giving around the holidays, and it really bothers me to think that many things will just end up unloved in some corner of a storage room or on a landfill. So I go by a simple guideline. A gift should be either useful, consumable, helpful, an experience, or a treasure for years to come. Be sure to check out the description box too, as I left lots of links, how-tos and inspiration there. First up, following my guideline, we are looking at a gift that is useful. Candles are one of those items that are probably not missing from any witch's arsenal and that are a staple in Muggle households too. They are used for spells, rituals, to evoke certain energies and moods in your house, for offerings, prayer, meditation and much more. And they are pretty easy to make. My favorite ones are rolled beeswax candles. They burn very clean and without toxins, and you can source and produce them sustainably. I get my sheets from the local beekeeper, and cotton candle wick can be purchased very inexpensive too. Now all you have to do is roll them up and you have a wonderful sustainable DIY gift. Of course, in true green earth witch fashion, you can also repurpose old candles and wax leftovers that you would otherwise throw away by melting them into new candles. Pour your intentions into them or dress them for specific spell purposes with essential oils and herbs. This is a gift that probably everyone will enjoy to bring a bit of coziness and warmth into the home during the winter. On to items to consume. You know me and you know my channel, the holidays wouldn't be the holidays if there wasn't a ton of good food and drink involved. And here my fellow kitchen witches can really witch to their heart contents when it comes to magical gift crafting in the kitchen. Grandma's secret berry jam, spice liqueurs, traditional Yule bakes, enchanted Christmas cookies, or my very special favorite, a handwritten secret kitchen witch recipe with an accompanying spell. And to make it more special, either include the item itself or make a pre-mixed baking mixture for the dry ingredients to which the lucky receiver only needs to add the wet ingredients and their intentions. So special and guaranteed to infuse your friend's next meal with all sorts of magical bliss. On my channel you will find a ton of recipes for certain outcomes and purposes. Let's go on with a gift to be treasured for years to come. Now, in order for it to really be something that can be used daily and for a long time, it should be something practical with a high quality that at the same time is meaningful, and ideally also something that is produced sustainably. I already introduced you to one of my favorite brands for such special items in earlier videos and have since partnered up with them, as I really love their ethics and products. Ana Luisa produces a wonderfully curated selection of gold-plated sustainable jewelry, and they really try and make a difference in the industry by not exploiting the earth and workers with unethical gold mining techniques that ravage landscapes and create unsafe working conditions. Instead, they give existing gold from electronic components, old jewelry and industrial metals a beautiful second life. And with the proper care, the jewelry will last a lifetime. They always change their design, and you can find so many cool items that are subtle, stylish, but nonetheless witchy. Symbolic jewelry, rings, necklaces, earrings with crystals, customizable and engravable pieces, and even zodiac necklaces. Two of which I sent to my friends in the States, as I wasn't sure which of my DIY gifts would make it safely through customs. Meaningful jewelry is a wonderful gift idea for the stylish witch in your life that enjoys a bit of bling, or gifts that will last longer than a tin of cookies. And of course, you can even enchant the pieces beforehand with a glamour or bonding spell to enhance your relationship or friendship, or to bring positive energies to your friend. At the moment, Ana Luisa is having a big sale just in time for the holidays. Buy one, get one 60% off. So ideal if you're in need for two presents or also would like to treat yourself. Link and code in the description box below. Now let's talk about a helpful gift that additionally won't cost you a cent. One of the greatest gifts you can give to someone is your time and ability. It also offers a wonderful chance to share your talents and passions with others. Maybe you're very versed in reading tarot cards and can gift your friends a special reading experience on a certain topic, or you are a gifted kitchen witch. Why not give them a voucher for healing kitchen witch dishes delivered to their doorstep that they can redeem should they get sick in the next year? Or if you're very knowledgeable in cleansing techniques, you could offer them a house blessing or energetic cleansing. If they want to learn more about herbology and you're very versed green witch, give them a couple of hours, help in tutoring in their herb garden, and so on and so forth. Now, as for experiences as a gift, there are tons of choices too, depending on the receiver's preferences and your budget. Witches that are into astrology might enjoy a nighttime trip to the local observatory to learn more about planet constellation. A great time to visit is the winter, as in the cold winter nights the sky often is clearest and offers a fantastic look at the Milky Way and planets. It is advisable to visit places outside big cities to avoid light pollution, and you can combine it with a fun little trip to the countryside to make this a really cool experience, bonding with nature and each other. Other experience gifts are trips to historic places or museums, especially if you're following a pagan path or are interested in folk witchcraft, herbalist workshops, witchcraft retreats, and more. A lot of witches work with herbs in their practice. Might it be for spells, green witchcraft, or kitchen witchery. Especially if you grow your own or have the option to gather them wild, this makes a wonderful, sustainable and free gift. Packaged in cute containers or mixed into spell blends, this one is always a winner. Farmers markets or local tea shops are also great places to source cheap but local and ecological herbs that you can then dry and mix and match to your heart's content. Also think of pre-making spice blends that could be used for smoke blends, kitchen witchery, spell jars, rituals, and more. And of course, on a note of consumables, Christmas tea blends. Personally, I love this blend for luck, success, and happiness that smells super festive and cozy. You just use loosely crushed up cinnamon sticks, dried orange peel, cloves, anise, dried cranberries, and hibiscus flower. Easy, low cost, and super lovely. Journals are a fantastic gift for any witch, creative spirit, or spiritual adventurer. They are incredibly versatile in their use. Grimoire, handmade kitchen witch cookbook, diary, manifestation and scripting notebook, spell book, or dream journal. Depending on which one you get, they are also pretty low cost and you can choose sustainable options. I'm a huge fan of paper blanks for their designs, but if you're a bit crafty, you could also jazz up a very simple notebook with dried flowers and other witch crafts. And on the topic of journals, a great gift especially for beginner witches would be a book of shadows, which is kind of a notebook to jot down everything you have learned. Personally, I do love ring binders, as it is easier to arrange things or to add in information. Now, while a ring binder by itself is just fine, you can of course make it very special and beautiful as a gift with some handicraft, as an embroidered cover, painting, paper mache, or other ideas. Links for inspiration down below. Especially when looking for a sustainable Christmas gift for your green witch friend or plant enthusiast, you often don't have to look further than your own home and garden. Cuttings from one of your green babies, healing plants, or garden treasures grown and potted make wonderful gifts to bring life and nature into your friend's home, or to add a valuable medicinal or magical plant to their garden. And of course, seeds gathered from plants in autumn make great living gifts too. Depending on how they practice their craft, your witchy friend or family member might also find themselves in need of jars and bottles for green witch potions, spell bottles, or general storage. So why not keep your eyes open for special shaped glassware? Great places to find some treasures are thrift stores and homeware stores, but you can even go cheaper by repurposing maybe an old alcohol or jam bottle with an interesting design. Now, in order to make this a lovely gift, fill the bottles with homemade tinctures, special liqueurs, homemade black salt, crushed eggshells, and other folk witchcraft ingredients, kitchen witchery or herbs, and so on, and you got yourself an awesome witchy gift. The Yuletide, meaning the time between the years, is also traditionally used for smoke cleansing rituals in your home, and while homegrown sage stick bundles surely make a great gift for many witches, you can also get more creative and festive in your approach. Include things like dried oranges, cinnamon sticks, fir branches, blackthornwood, hawthorn berries, and other traditional herbs and plants for the season. If you gather the herbs and plants, this too is a completely free of charge gift, but loaded with love and good intentions. For smokeless alternatives, you can of course make herbal blends and gift them together with a lovely diffuser. A wonderful way to bring some Christmas or Yule spirit into the house is of course through scent. Simmer pots are a much liked option by many witches and hygge muggles alike. An array of gathered things is tossed in a little bowl covered with water and kept over the fire, stove, or a candlery show, where it will give off a wonderful scent. In order to give this experience to your witchy friends, you can make pre-packed mixtures by drying the ingredients and then arranging them in a screw-top jar and label them, for example, with magical properties of the ingredients used or the intention it was crafted with. Other ideas for a festive scent or use in spellwork might be handcrafted wax melts or incense, guaranteed free from toxins and crafted with lovely intentions. Check out my video on burning herbs like a green witch for some easy recipes. A fun gift for witches celebrating the holidays on a Wheel of Year, interested in pagan festivities, witching with seasonal allergies, or working with lunar phases is of course a witchy calendar or journal notebook. Personally, I have this witch calendar which offers rituals, ideas, correspondences and more for every month, as well as some notes on lunar gardening. Again, if you're very crafty, feel free to make one yourself, incorporate seasonal pictures, own kitchen witch recipes for the holidays and notes for the festivities or rituals throughout the year. Yule decor or in general protective witchy items for the house is another great idea. Nothing better to bring more cheer to someone as with a magical little trinket that they set eyes on every day and it brings them joy. Witches balls for protection to hang into the windows or on the tree, herbal sachets with magical herbs to incorporate into Christmas greenery, a Yule wreath for their door, or intention-infused salt or Christmas decor, which by the way you can also spritz with essential oils. Another beautiful idea for a gifted home protection charm is to come up with a blessing or spell and draw it in a beautiful picture, engrave it in wood, or find another decorative way to gift it to your friends. The true witch crafter can also weave their spells into knitwear, plant hangers and the like. A wonderful alternative place for low-cost Christmas gifts, and by the way, an awesome place to find really special tools for your witchcraft practice in general, are thrift stores. Cauldrons, herbs and money bowls, chalices and vases, antique candle holders, beautiful art, mirrors and crystals can all be found there. Much more eco-friendly as the dollar store and a lot more unique and special too. One can really find treasures here. If you are gifted and a Pinterest addict, you can also find many ideas to make your own witchcraft tools to gift away. Simple ones would include pendulums, crying mirrors, runestones, OM sticks, altar cloths, tarot card pouches, and then of course the finer arts like deity statues, Ouija boards, besoms or wands. Books are a classic gift too, especially if the person enjoys some educational reading. I have linked you 3 of my reading lists down below. One with witchcraft books I personally enjoy, one on the history of witchcraft, and one of my favorite cookbooks, Kitchen Witch here. Also, when in the bookstore already, you might also find some really nice oracle and tarot decks. There are even seasonal ones. Did you know that the time between the winter solstice and the 3 wise kings is traditionally used for a lot of New Year oracles? Last but not least, magically infused self-care items. If you like to play around with herbs, essential oils and your own magic, it is very easy to make lush body butter, floral sugar scrubs, wonderful herbal bath bombs and even energetically cleansing soaps. Toxin-free, sustainable, magical and absolutely perfect for a dear friend or family member in need of some TLC. Now, I do hope you got some inspiration for Yule and Christmas gifts for your witchy friends or your own wish list. Or if you are wanting a magical surprise for you and your friend, don't forget to check out Anna Luisa to score a sustainable and magical double deal, as for everything you buy you get 60% off a second item. Link and discount code in the description box below. Have a magical Yule, Christmas and happy holidays!